The siren began at dawn. Captain Yara Singh was lifting her morning coffee in the command center of Vault Prometheus when the alarm sliced through the silence. The cup slipped from her hand and shattered across the floor. She never looked at it again. After that morning, there were many things she would never look at the same way again. Asterisk report, she said, calm because she had to be. Asterisk 200 officers rushed to their stations. Screens flared to life. Data streamed in from satellites, lunar listening posts, deep space sensors scattered across the solar system like seeds. Asterisk Lieutenant Oren Bakshi's voice shook. Captain, we're detecting 11,000 FTL signatures at the edge of the system. Correction 14,000. They're still arriving. Asterisk Yara stepped toward the central display. The holographic map of the solar system hovered in the air, Earth glowing blue at its center. Then red dots began to bloom along the outer edge. Hundreds. Thousands. So many that the system stopped counting, and entire regions of space turned crimson. Asterisk the Jokri Dominion had come. Asterisk everyone in Vault Prometheus had known this day would arrive. That was the Vault's purpose. Asterisk 3 years earlier. When humanity first made contact with the galactic community, the celebration lasted 11 days. On the 12th, the Dominion Council of ancient species who had ruled their region of the galaxy for 50,000 years reviewed humanity's file and delivered a single verdict. Asterisk species 4217. Homo sapiens. Classification: hazardous. Expansion rate: dangerous. Recommended action: total elimination. Asterisk humans grew too fast, learned too quickly, adapted too well. In 10,000 years they had climbed from caves to starships. The elder species had taken millions. The Dominion saw a future rival and chose to erase it. Asterisk diplomacy failed. Treaties were offered, concessions promised, limits proposed. The Council listened politely and then voted. 12 voices. 12 sentences of death. That was when Vault Prometheus was activated, beneath the Mariana Trench. In a facility secretly built over decades by Earth's united governments, 200,000 people had gathered: scientists, soldiers, teachers, farmers, artists, children. Not the best, not the brightest. A complete cross-section of humanity. Everything required to begin again. Asterisk at the Vault's heart was Ember, the emergency non-biosphere for exodus and reconstruction, an artificial intelligence built for one purpose: ensure humanity survived. Asterisk now Yara watched the red flood the screen. Asterisk Ember, she said softly. Begin exodus. Asterisk, the AI's voice filled the chamber, warm and impossibly gentle. Exodus protocol initiated, Captain. Estimated time to surface bombardment: 4 hours, 17 minutes. 36 seed ships preparing for launch. Cryogenic systems online. Recommend immediate population transfer. Asterisk Yara turned to her. Officers, some were crying, some trembling, all watching her. Asterisk, you know what to do, she said. Move. Asterisk, the next 4 hours stretched into eternity. 200,000 people were transferred into 36 hidden ships buried beneath the ocean floor. Each vessel no larger than a frigate, yet packed with cryogenic pods, genetic archives, digital libraries containing every book, every sea, song, every painting humanity had ever created. Asterisk, the children went first. Asterisk Yara stood at launch bay. 7 as parents pressed final kisses to foreheads and handed their sons and daughters to technicians. A little girl clutched a stuffed bear and asked her mother why she was crying. Asterisk, because I love you so much, the mother said, smiling through tears. You're going on an adventure, the biggest one ever. She would never see her again. The ships could carry 200,000. Earth held 7 billion. Asterisk above them, humanity fought. 2,000 warships rose to meet the Dominion Armada. Pilots flew suicide runs. Captains rammed enemy hulls. Weapons fired until they melted. It lasted 90 minutes. When it ended, not a single human ship remained. Asterisk, then the bombardment began. Asterisk, kinetic rods, tungsten pillars, the size of skyscrapers struck the planet at a fraction of light speed. Cities vanished. New York, London, Tokyo, Beijing, Mumbai, Cairo, Snow, Paolo, Moscow. Dust and flames swallowed them. Asterisk, antimatter followed, turning continents into molten glass. Asterisk, then biodissolvers drifted down like gentle rain, breaking organic life apart at the molecular level. Trees, animals, people, a woman running with her child, an old man in his garden, a dog waiting at a door that would never open, gone. 7 billion lives ended in 6 hours. Asterisk in the vault. Silence replaced screams. Asterisk Yara remained alone in the command center. On the screen, Earth was no longer blue. It was black and orange, cracked and burning beneath a shroud of ash. Asterisk, Captain, Ember said quietly. It is time. Asterisk, how many survived? She whispered. A pause. My sensors detect no remaining human life signs on the surface. The biodissolvers were thorough. I am sorry. Asterisk Yara closed her eyes for 10 seconds. In that space she allowed herself grief, rage, helplessness. Then she locked it away. Asterisk launched the ships. Asterisk deep beneath the ocean floor. 36 bays. Opened. Gravatic drives ignited in silence. The ships rose through boiling water and burst into an ash-choked sky, amid the electromagnetic chaos of planetary destruction. They slipped unnoticed into deep space. Asterisk, a Dominion sensor officer observed. A brief anomaly from Earth's oceans. He dismissed it as interference. That small choice would cost everything. High Arbiter Masharan watched Earth burn from orbit and felt nothing. He ordered the record closed. Species 4217. No monitoring station required. The system was dead. He slept well, in the darkness between stars. 36 ships carried seeds. Asterisk on the lead vessel, Yara, sat among rows of frozen survivors. Soil from every continent rested in sealed containers. Genetic samples of 10,000 species. A vial of Pacific Ocean water, asterisk course said, Ember said. Outer Rim Sector 7742. Travel time, 47 years. Shall I prepare your cryogenic pod? Asterisk, not yet. Asterisk Yara held a handful of dirt taken from the vault's last garden. Ordinary brown soil. The most precious substance in the universe. Asterisk create. A file, she said. Remembrance protocol. Every generation must know what happened. Every city, every name, every face. They must remember asterisk and the purpose, Ember asked. Asterisk so they never forget what was done to us, she replied. And so they know why we are coming back. Asterisk. Designation for future action? Asterisk Yara looked at the stars. Call it the reckoning. She sealed the dirt in a container labeled Earth. Last day. Wake me when we arrive. Asterisk the pod closed. Around her, cold took her gently. Her last thought was not revenge, but a blue world hanging in darkness. Asterisk 40-7 years later. Ember woke her. Asterisk Kepler 9917b orbited a dim red star at the galaxy's edge. The world was brutal thin. Carbon-heavy air. Temperatures from -80 to 60 degrees. Soil of iron dust and volcanic glass. Nothing should have lived there. Yara studied the data and said, this will do. Asterisk, she was 71 and biological. Years, slower, but unbroken. The 36 captains connected through quantum links. The places we've found are harsh, she told them. That's why we chose them. The Dominion does not value such worlds. We will hide where no one looks. We will grow where no one wants. We will become something new. Asterisk, some argued for kinder planets. She refused. Asterisk, kind worlds are watched. Worlds, we suffer now, so our grandchildren will be strong. It became known as the Crucible Doctrine. The first year on Kepler 9917 killed 1,100 settlers. Habitat breaches were fatal, iron dust poisoned lungs and machines. Water had to be drilled from deep ice. Children struggled to breathe, but they survived. Across the outer rim, every colony endured similar trials: frozen moons, crushing gravity, toxic skies, even a hollowed asteroid spinning with artificial gravity. Not one failed. Yara died at 103. Gazing across the red-brown plains of New Dawn, her final words to her granddaughter were simple. Asterisk, do not forget. Do not forgive. Do not stop building. Asterisk. Mara Singh formed the Remembrance Council, guiding what became the Terran Regency. Carved into every council chamber wall were the words, asterisk, we do not forget. We do not forgive, asterisk, each year on the anniversary. Of Earth's fall, every colony observed ash remembrance. Every person held a pinch of preserved earth soil and spoke together. Asterisk, we were. We are. We will be. The soil was sealed again, never wasted. Remembrance bound them. But memory alone was not enough. Asterisk. In the 2nd century, Dr. Amara Owe began genetic reformation on a radiation-scarred world. Human bones grew denser, muscles more efficient, immune systems stronger. Adaptation accelerated, asterisk. Century after century, humanity reshaped itself not into something alien, but into the sharpest, strongest version of what it had always been. Asterisk 3. 1,000 years passed, the Dominion forgot Earth. Humanity did not. Asterisk. In the dark between the stars, 36 ships had planted something small and fragile. Time turned it into something patient, and patience, given enough years, becomes power.